intro in your.
All right,
your
here we
speech.
go.
I did a great job.
All right, so last we left off, the team themselves made their way out of the castle, and Azalia and Alistair were able to retrieve the unconscious body of the Eternal Guardian, bringing along with them, and eventually having Serena follow in tow. You eventually made your way out of this nearby spot to eventually find the campgrounds in the middle between the castle and the shallows of Yor. With the time it takes to go through there, you sit her up, make sure she's bound, and you all kind of do your own things during this whole process. Some information is transferred back and forth, but with a little bit of confusion and a Azalia that needs some help. A prayer is put out, and without knowing that you can actually do it, the flames of the campfire summon the god of lore and life, Hades. With this information, it is discerned that he actually doesn't know, and it was not put into his powers, that this person actually exists. And therefore, he must research to figure out how she's here, how she did not die, and what her goal is. But it's almost like this information is blocked from even his powers. With that, he tells you that he will spend some time researching and going through all the different books of the unlimited library that is within his power to find as much information as he can on what is going on and go from there. Everybody had their long rest, and it goes up to a new day. The Eternal Guardian is still unconscious. You don't know. You know she's still alive, but she is not waking up. It's a new day. You guys all had your long rest. Manon?
No, go ahead. It's okay.
You've all had your long rest. You all procured a piece of her equipment that you all decided to say dibs on and go from there. So,
I didn't grab anything of hers.
Fair enough.
I just didn't touch it.
That might be a
I
smart
didn't
move.
touch
I think the only thing that you guys decided to not grab is you decided to punt the sword into the lake and call it a day. Yeah.
I took the amulet, but that's with Hades now.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
I like to put on the armor.
Okay. So, after you wake up, you decide to start. You undo the straps of this armor and you kind of hang it over your shoulders, and immediately, almost like it has a, I wouldn't say a sentience to it, but almost kind of like a living form to it. It actually starts binding itself to your body. The leather straps actually start wrapping themselves up into the actual buckles, and it actually becomes almost starts to attune to you and starts to actually fit to your size. Granted, Dira's shape is not too dissimilar to yours, but she's a little bit taller, and she's a little bit more fit than you are, so the piece of armor shrinks down a little bit. Calm your ass down, don't get too offended.
Strong girl. I do my push-ups.
Yeah, so did Hades once upon a time. There's a book about it. It immediately starts actually strapping itself to you. At first, you don't notice anything, but it immediately fits itself towards your size. The armor itself even shapes itself towards your figure, having the actual breastplate shaped towards your breast line and actually goes around your curves a certain way down to your waist. You've never seen a piece of armor do something like this before. Do you just accept it and move on?
Do I look hot, though? Do I still look hot?
I mean, for Manon, sure. Yeah, you look hot.
I'm asking. Yeah, Manon doesn't give a shit. As Ryan, I do.
No, I mean, compared to any other piece of armor you guys found, this is the only, or any piece of armor that any of you might have. Manon, you would transfer this. Is this if you, from what you would know of like things being bought and certain things that be in the Shadowfell, especially being a princess, is that anything that be custom fitted like this, or at least magically tuned to someone's figure, would most likely have to be highly enchanted and therefore very expensive. But it does flatter your figure very well, and for being steel armor, it almost looks like it was made for your shape once it attunes to you.
You know, yeah, I'm rocking with it until something bad happens.
Like it. All right, for right now, you can find plate armor +3.
I don't like right
now.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm not giving you the actual thing yet because it'll give you the information of what it does. So you can just find plate armor +3.
I took her cloak. I would have put it on.
Mm-hmm. I told you how
makes a difference.
I told you how the cloak worked, right?
No.
Okay.
Thus, my asking.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't remember what I told you guys about each piece of armor. So the cloak itself is a cloak of invisibility, but the cloak of invisibility isn't perfect, but it has its advantage compared to other cloaks of invisibility. With this one, if you move while wearing it, you do leave a shimmer behind you, but while you're standing still, you are perfectly invisible. The advantage of this compared to regular cloaks of invisibility is you stay invisible even after you attack. Where other cloaks, you become visible after you attack. You still stay, the effect of the cloak still stays in there, but your movement does create a, kind of like I guess the best way to put it is a shimmer. That if someone at least has a decent passive perception, they can spot you. It has its advantages and disadvantages, and the cloak itself is also pretty heavy. For most cloaks themselves drape. This is almost like armor. And as you wear it, it doesn't flow like another cloak would. It doesn't naturally move in the wind as the wind comes through. This thing weighs down like it has, like it's not made of cloth. It is like, it's almost like, the closest thing you could relate it to is it's maybe made out of something similar like mithril, where it naturally has a weight to it that drags down, but it's not extremely heavy. In its concept, it also gives you a +2 to your AC while you wear it. So again, I can't give you all the stats to it, but you can write down in your notes that you have a +2 to AC, and that you can go invisible with it, but as you move, you are essentially, your invisibility form is seen somewhat in a certain case.
I'm a certain someone from a certain Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yes, it's very Predator. In this case, though, it's even not that effective. Like, it's, take it that even while he's up in the trees and he fires off of his rifle, at that moment, you would almost see every detail of the body, but it would still be all one shade of color.
I'm true value Predator. Yeah.
Anybody else?
I don't think I took anything.
I think I have the belt, actually. I think the only thing I have left.
Okay. So the belt itself has two functions to it. One function is it allows you to attune 2 extra items to your attunement slot. The last thing is that if a certain item is attuned to it and the wearer understands its parameters, they can change the parameters of that item. But you don't know necessarily what that means.
Got it.
So essentially what it says is you naturally, as a character, can attune 3 items to yourself. Additionally to that, you can attune 2 items to the belt.
Got it.
probably would have walked up to Manon and just, whoa, that's awesome. Did it seriously just conform to your body?
I guess.
I've never seen armor like that before.
Well, I mean, if it works, then I was worried about it fitting, but I guess it's not anymore.
I don't think you have to have an issue with that.
She's gonna shift uncomfortably because this Alia's like staring at her body.
A certain direction, it moves with her body. It doesn't like lock in a position or doesn't have a delayed effect because of the way her shoulders are locked over her torso. At the same time, too, it makes no sound.
So I don't have disadvantage on stealth.
Correct.
Take that, Alistair. Suck it. You thought I was gonna be
just watch. Just watch. It's like it's like a Chinese finger trap, and you can't get out of it.
Stop! Don't give him ideas, please.
No, trust me, I already got stuff set up for this.
That ain't what that relationship's gonna be. It's a Chinese finger trap.
I'll just strap on my sword and stuff, and if Azalea's still staring at me, I'm just like.
Did Bjorn did you go invisible? Like, did you put the cloak on and go invisible?
Yeah, I would have. If I put the cloak on and I found out it had the ability to go invisible, I totally would have went invisible.
I don't know if I would have seen that. I probably would not have seen that because I would have been focused on Azalia. I'm Azalia. I would have been focused on Manon.
Who is you?
I know who I am.
I am me. Me is I.
I need to use the sleep apparently. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go back to focusing on the cool armor.
Okay. If you want to, Azalia, give me an insight check or a perception check on the armor. You absolutely can.
Okay. Let's see what I'm better at. Insight, perception. We'll do perception. 7. It wasn't very good.
I mean, the armor is quite unique. It is. There's no discernible details to it that makes it seem any more extravagant than what you've already seen it do as a piece of armor. It is just a flat plate. But the plate has 3 parts to it. There's the part that goes over the breastline, then there's one that goes over the ribs, and there's one that goes over the abs. And they kind of shift to how she moves. But outside of that, you get nothing else other than what she's already discovered about it.
Looks cool. Are we ready to continue on to the town?
Sure.
All right. Serena goes.
I remove the hood 30 feet away. Yes. Let us go.
What? You can turn invisible?
You can't see me.
DM question.
Yeah.
When he moved, would I have seen him?
Yes.
Seen my
So the way that you see him
perspective?
is almost like a reflection against the water. Like it's almost like it's very hard to discern that it's actually him, but you do see movement throughout the light itself. If you didn't know that it was actually Bjorn, you would assume that it was some kind of maybe like a fey creature that's trying to move between realms. That's what it kind of looks like.
You just see Nova pull out her journal and just write down quick something and then close it. I feel like.
No, I forgot. I have her boots too. Can I put those on? Do those fit me? What am I saying?
Okay. The boots themselves don't seem too dissimilar to your size. These boots are roughly about just below knee-high boots. with several straps on them, and they are quite heavy. They're definitely meant for, like, you definitely can tell based off the wear and tear on them that they're definitely meant to not be so much stylish but functional. Again, I will give you stats of these, but I will not tell you exactly everything about them. First off, you do not get hindered by uneven terrain or any kind of objects that would hinder your movement, including magic. When you're actually moving on any terrain except for water, you can choose to dash as a bonus action.
So anytime I'm near or in water?
No, anytime you're on terrain that's not water, you can dash as a
Okay.
bonus action.
Oh, I'm about to be a goddamn menace. That's what I'm about to do.
The only drawback of these is you get a -1. You get a -1 to stealth while wearing these
Oh, I mean,
because they are heavy.
it's not like I've been rolling high on stealth anyway, am I right? Cool. I will wear those boots. If we're similar in size, can I like put my boots on her? I just feel like I'm highway robberying Dira. So I do want her to have some boots. I'm just gonna slide my little Shadowfell boots on her. It's just like it's a souvenir.
Sure.
Joke's on you, your mom had a tracking device in your shoes, and I was gonna find Dira.
That's fine. She's gonna find Dira and have an absolute mental breakdown, but that's not my problem right now.
Okay, so you switch out boots. I think the last thing that you guys didn't take into account in is she did have a crossbow.
Mm.
I don't know if anybody
if we
grabbed
have
that or
that.
not.
I have a pretty swiggity
Let's
swooty one,
see.
so I'm gonna leave that for someone else if they
Manon
want
takes
it.
off her cloak, sword, necklace is conjuration, armor, cloak, sword, and sheath, no shield, belt with pouches, dagger. That's all I have on there.
Okay, so I just missed it. Then she has a +3 crossbow without any additional stats to it. It is a hand crossbow, to be specific.
I mean, if nobody wants it, I'll snag it.
I'm just looking at you, expecting you
Okay.
to take it.
No loot
I'm
left
not sure
behind.
of it. It's just a regular +3 crossbow.
Yeah, no additional stats. It's just a +3 hand crossbow, specifically.
And crossbow. Add that in. So if I can spell crossbow. Just want a normal crossbow.
Just one measly crossbow, if you will.
Just one. All these fancy ones are coming
Oh
up.
no, crossbow.
Common.
Okay.
And aha.
Serena grabs the boat, expecting you guys to all get ready.
Wait, we're getting in a boat?
Yeah, because you guys are at the resting point. You guys got to take the river back over to VR.
Okay.
I mean, you guys can
Player
take the
damn
path, but it's longer. Would you say, Bjorn?
I was going to ask player DM, the boat that you just referenced, that is the boat that the Goliath gave us.
Yes.
I'm just gonna look at Dira's unconscious body again, still strapped to the tree. I'm just like, do we need to move her into the boat?
And if we're taking her with us, then yes, obviously we should probably put her in the boat. No,
Yeah, I'm just asking for help.
doesn't sound like it.
I'm going to jump onto the stern. You think to take that one? You're the cousin, I think. That one would be bad luck upon the ship.
Dira?
Whatever you want to call her, I don't care. But ill omen. I see it. No.
Bjorn, I don't think we have a choice in the matter, but we have to bring her back.
We kind of gotta take her.
Just gonna start untying her from the tree.
Okay.
I'll help Manon. I'll
Okay.
roll my eyes at Alistair.
Okay. You guys untie her from the tree. Bring her to the
I'm gonna
boat.
look at him with my hands on my hips, waiting to see if he's gonna come help me put her in the boat, since he was sassing me about it earlier.
Seems like the two of you have this, and he'll walk away.
We don't need his help anyways. He wasn't help much, or he wasn't much help growing up either. I did a lot on my own.
Can you lift a body?
Don't give me that look.
I need a strength check from both of you individually to see not only can you drag her without having problems, but getting her on the boat without creating any problems.
I talk big, but the truth won't come out.
These dice are doing me good.
And she falls in the water.
The 10?
It's not terrible.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 24.
Wow, okay, that saves it. So, like, Azalia, you're trying to pick it up, and you're like grabbing my legs, and only like you're only giving so much, and then Manon just out of nowhere, just like just picks it up like a giant 2A4 and lifts it up. It's very much like on a teeter angle, like you got the legs and only bring up is it's like just keep coming, you know. You're able to bring her on the boat. And Manon, you're able to gently drop her in, but Azalia, as you bring in, you kind of like and just drop the legs over. As it does, there's a small, almost like a hidden pouch that kind of like unravels itself in her pocket that drops down 2 pieces of wet, damp notes in them. But she's on the boat.
I'm gonna read them.
Okay. They're not attached by anything. They look like they were crumply, like, and just shoved right into a pocket. It's like a pocket within a pocket. You guys wouldn't have noticed unless you guys had enough 20 when you investigated her originally. One of them is a specific note of, it looks like research. It looks like it's based off it's like a page, and it looks like based off of it was ripped out of a book, because you can kind of see like the tear marks, and the parchment definitely looks like parchment that would come from maybe a spell book, or maybe something that's similar in weight to a spell book. The page is quite thick, and definitely when it probably was at its best, it probably was quite expensive parchment and ink, but it is well damaged at this point, and only so much of it is available for you to see. It looks like it's specifically half and half. The top of it looks like someone tried to write down a spell, almost if they're trying to copy it as a scroll into a spell book. And it looks like it looks like it's specific ingredients to do something, as it's like need 2 of this, 3 of this, need to find 1 of these, kind of thing like that. On the bottom of it is, okay, if I can get this and I can figure out how to do it, then I can figure out what the fuck is going on. There's another one in there that's another torn up piece. This one looks like it's specifically not from a journal or not from a book. It looks like it's just a parchment that like originally was folded up in a 3-fold, and then it was just kind of like maybe like haphazardly put into a pocket, so it's kind of folded up angrily from there, kind of like if you purposely fold it one time and after that you just kind of fucked it up. This one goes over some information. The ink is very faded. Probably was written, I wouldn't say too long ago, but definitely has some years on it. Another year. I don't know what I'm doing, if it's right or wrong. Some days it feels right. Some days it feels confusing. I would never say it feels wrong, but definitely confusing. The battle I just had, I was told to kill him, but I couldn't. My body was itching to kill. My blade wanted to behead, but something in me was holding me back. I held back at the last instant. I don't know why. I had every instance to kill them, every reason to kill them, but something pulled my hand at the last second. Luckily, I put them unconscious. I don't know if what I did was better or good. Now they're trapped there. Sorry, it looks like our player is freezing up.
Uh-oh.
Just check in real quick, making sure we're good. It looks like
Perfect time for me to get my conspiracy hat. Ooh!
Looks like it just came back through.
Yeah, it looks like I just had a blip.
Yeah.
Pulled my hand at the last second. But would this have saved them or done no more harm? I had only one compulsion afterwards and to leave. Now the sanctum is trapped, and they're trapped within. No food, no water, no game to hunt. Did I leave him with a worse death than killing him? But I would never dare to go back. I don't even know why I was there to begin with. And that's where it ends.
Guys, I found a letter on Dira. It sounds like she left some people somewhere and they might be trapped. I don't know where though. Have you ever heard of the sanctum? Is that something around here? And I'll pass it around to whoever wants to read it.
I will ignore it and pass the note, not caring, and start checking the ship, making sure everything's right.
I mean, she's probably killed a lot of people.
Nova,
surprise me.
Mary, does this sound familiar to you guys at all?
Would that be a history check, DM, or would we just straight up not know?
You wouldn't know. Yeah, I mean, there's not enough details in there for you guys to be able to use a history check to even, like, understand. The words are vague, and there is no details about location or names or anything like that in it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
She
even
didn't
able
buy
to
any-
discern if it's even her who wrote it.
Yeah, there's no date on it, I'm assuming either, right?
No.
Yeah, I've never heard of this place.
Doesn't seem
I
like
wonder-
enough information.
Another thing we can just ask her when we wake her up or whenever she wakes up.
Possibly.
The only thing you found?
What'd you say?
Was that the only thing you found?
I found this note and then I'll hand it to Nova. It looks like ingredients for a spell.
Can I do an Arcana check? To see if I can figure out what spell they're talking. It's greetings for?
Yeah.
Ooh, big money, please! Probably not. Only 12.
It's hard to tell. You're not a wizard by any means, so components for spells are kind of beyond you, as spells are kind of more natural to you because they're being given to you by the stars themselves.
Mhm.
But based on the parameters of this, I'll allow you to give me a nature check. See if you recognize the ingredients themselves.
That was a lot better. 17.
Okay. You don't understand what the components themselves create, but you understand what the purpose of the components are. Each of these, the different kind of roots, the different kind of bark, they all have a purpose for one thing, and they're usually Well, they have two purposes. One of them, sometimes if used in a proper combination, are for astral projection. But when given at a higher dose, they're also for memory loss.
These are components for memory, like memory loss, or if you do in lower doses, astral projecting. So like moving your soul past your consciousness.
Like, memory loss isn't she's trying to get it back, or she's trying to forget something?
It can probably be used for both. It depends on the spell.
Add it to the list of questions, I guess, and then I'll just kind of float off to go help Bjorn with the ship preparations.
Keep that. Just for future reference.
Hold it up and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
I hand Alistair a bucket since he was on bucket duty last time.
Because there was a hole in the ship.
Yeah, y'all were shoveling.
Or was it because it was raining that we had to keep?
It was raining.
I think
I still hand you a bucket. With a squirt.
That's all Manon knows of ships now.
Yep. Yeah.
She's like, this is normal. Here's your bucket.
Here's your bucket.
All right, so you guys start.
Bjorn smiles proudly as Bjorn hands the bucket over.
All right, you guys start heading back. Throughout the travels, it takes about a good couple hours to head back. A light rain starts coming down. Not too windy, but it does start coming down. Not anything that hinders or helps you by any means, and it's not enough to constantly have to take buckets out to empty out. But it is a light rain with a little bit of the sun still kind of pushing through the clouds enough to give it kind of a beautiful sheen through. Anything that anybody wants to do there in those couple hours until you make your way back to the shallows. Okay.
Nova is going to be very nervously sitting in the ship and just not moving because she's afraid if she moves, it's going to tip over.
Okay.
Is this obvious?
Yes.
I'm assuming I'm on rowing duty again. I wear it like a badge of fucking honor. It's my workout for the day. Well, Bjorn, are you rowing too?
Right. 100%. Make sure you don't fuck up. You're doing a great job, though.
Cool.
You're at a 7 out of 10.
If there's like awkward silence or just silence, I don't know. We're not a chatty group. But I'm just gonna be like, hey, Bjorn, do you think you could give me and I guess Nova, if you want, some swimming lessons at some point so we don't drown?
You don't know how to swim?
I thought that was kind of obvious when I drowned like 3 times in the last 3 days.
I thought maybe the wounds you took were cause emotional distress. I mean, I could try. I have never taught somebody before.
Well, I would ask Roneen, but she said something like it's natural to her, and I'd ask you, Mary, but no offense, you're kind of a spirit. If I start drowning, I don't know what you'll be able to do.
None taken.
So that kind of just leaves you, I guess.
Next watch, when we find out those did take over for the role, I will show you.
Is it gonna take us that long to get back?
Like 2 hours. We'll put up the sails. Fine. Head drop the oar. Here we... Okay. He'll look at
Right
you
now.
and Nova. Right now, why not? You have something better to do?
I just gestured at Deer's body. I mean, we have to.
Not going anywhere. We have 2 hours.
But the ship is moving.
I teach you like Naga taught me.
I have this
Doesn't matter.
Nova has right now. We're just like, oh.
I will look over the edge of the ship. How fast is the ship moving?
Maybe 60 feet.
We're gonna lose Manon.
Stop. You stop.
I'll pick up a rope and like start nodding it to like measuring her waist and then look over the side. You're right. Maybe we should wait for another time, but I hear your request and I would be honored, princess.
Don't call me that. And Nova too. If you want, I guess. And I look over her like, oh shit, I never asked for her opinion.
You're being voluntold.
It's terrified, but it's like, I guess I should learn. We're going to be underwater a lot because it's definitely not like the sand. And she just looks down at her book like, but not right now.
I am honored regardless. When you're ready, both of you.
Or it's a little bit more shallow because that looks a little deep. And the current looks like it's going fast. I think that's what you call it. It's a current, right?
Captain Naga would say sink or swim. Or drown, you know,
I'd
but
personally not like to drown or sink.
Same.
I agree. I think you have the better viewpoint. Regardless, I am honored. Thank you. And when you're ready.
Okay. Thank you. And she's just going to go back to her book because she's still terrified.
God will just nod and go back to rowing, whether we need it or not at this point, because I need the workout, man. Like, gotta get ripped.
All right. In this context, Manon, I need you to give me an athletics check.
Give me another nat 20. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, 15.
15. Okay. As you are pulling back on these rows and you are trying to push through these athleticism that normally is needed to use this seems not as aggressive against your muscles as it usually is.
Nice.
Nice.
That just means it's easier, right?
It does seem easier to do it. Whether or not that means you're going to do it faster or just it's like, okay, yeah, maybe I just got ripped since the last time we came this way. You know, yeah.
I mean, Dad's genetics just be coming in clutch. So, with this armor, I'm fucking unstoppable. I'd deck Alistair in the face right now if he tempts me enough. I wouldn't miss this
My
time.
God!
Holding the shield.
All right, so after about the 2 hours of time, you guys do make your way back to the shells of Vjorn. With this, it's about midday. the rain is still going on, and no more less or more aggressive than what it was an hour or two ago. Immediately, the shipmaster that loaned you his boat immediately kind of like starts getting it closer and kind of pulls it in, and immediately ties it around and starts and pulls it into the dock. Immediately ties it around the dock handle in itself. So, was our adventure fruitful?
Well, the sea serpent's not going to be a problem anymore, and, well, neither's that witch.
Well, fantastic. No better news would have come to my ears anytime soon. Please, all, it's kind of shot. Well, I'll tell you what, if you ever make your way back over to the shallows and it's not a trash heap, I'll buy you all a drink.
Great. I was like, walk away.
I'm just lugging a body off the ship.
He really doesn't care. I think basically he's like, I've seen this. This is not. Maybe it's the witch, and he's just kind of like, okay, well, you all, have a safe venture. It was a pleasure meeting you all, and hopefully we can now invest in fixing what we have lost. We thank you all, and if I had more of the townsfolk here, I'm sure that they'd appreciate your heroic help to our humble town. As he just bows in front of you.
I won't make eye contact because honestly, Azalia is still very guilty that his girl died.
Today, none of us can talk today.
No.
Look, it must be a
yeah,
certain
she's
kind of
just
Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, like I had that at work. Okay, go ahead.
I will jump off the ship and say, Jane, I thank you, shipmaster, for the use of your ship. And I hope in the future we can depend on you.
He just stands upright, opens up his giant palm, and just puts it in there for a handshake. He just immediately does a large clench. I need to give you an athletics check, Bjorn.
What would be a Predator 20?
He grabs it in an aggressive stance. Not like he means to harm you, but, big teddy bear kind of like that. He squeezes really hard with his grip. And he's used to accidentally, he's like, oh, God, oh, wait. Oh, another firm. Very good. He starts shaking up and down. He starts, swinging her arm as a gentle giant as he is. Well, it was a pleasure to meet all of you. And once again, if they were all here, I'm sure they'd thank you as well. As he starts moving past you and he starts to go check the boat that you brought back to make sure that any kind of pieces of wood if anything needs to be attached to it or fixed on it, or if he needs to do anything to repair it. Not concerned about what you've done to it, but to see what he has to do to labor to make sure it can be used for the next person. Knowing this, you now know that you're walking. Still, you have to make a walk back to the town of Vior. But that is not that long. The ground is muddy. And unlike the travel you just had at the boat, which water does not hinder your movements in the water, obviously, but now a muddy path will slow you down, minus Manon with the boots.
Can I just be strong arming deer on one hand, on one shoulder, and I'm just leagues above everyone, past everyone?
Sure. As you guys see how she's walking these boots, every person minus her, when you put your feet into this, the mud sinks about a good couple inches, and you got to kind of pull your feet out and stomp through it. And it's almost like water walk over mud with these boots that she has.
I'm like, fuck this, and I just start like flying away.
I was just saying, if I float,
Yep, you can use
That's the only two
you can use
people
your
it's
walking
totally
speed to essentially float. Yep,
To
you can
float?
just yep. So then it's just
I
Nova
am
and
scouting
Bjorn.
from the air.
Okay, it's just Nova and Bjorn that would have hindered movement.
Bjorn would take a couple of steps, realize that he's going to squash, turn invisible, back of the wreck up, let everybody get pretty far ahead, and then squash ahead of you and repeat the process.
Okay, all right. With some people have an advantage and some people did disadvantage with this. It does take some time to get there, but you're all able to make your way to Vior by about early afternoon. The town itself, per when you were last here, is bustling. It is a lively port, and the town itself, from when you guys last left, with the hassle of the damage that was done to the hotel room and the explosion that happened, it looks like the damage has been well past repaired. Everybody going by does not even make it any kind of note about what has happened in the past few days since you guys were previously here with the incident. Even though it was not on you, it still happened. As you get in, you're immediately greeted by... I gotta remember my player's character's name.
Liliana?
You are greeted by Armand, the guardian of Destiny's Edge. As you see this lightly armored tiefling walk up to you. You all made it back. Bravo. Bravo, bravo. Well, so how was our venture? Was it fortuitous? Who do we have here? And he kind of like looks at the body that's hanging over Manon's shoulder.
Don't worry, we'll take care of her.
And the serpent?
It is done.
Fantastic.
He's gone.
Well, he just immediately points over to the bouncer that's kind of standing at the door. He just kind of gives him a head nod as the bouncer is recognized to let you guys in without any kind of hindrance. Well, go get yourself a drink. The room is still yours as long as you are giving assistance to Liliana. So, by all means, take a load off. I gotta keep doing my rounds.
Ours too. Because he gave us 3 rooms. That's what I'm inquiring about.
Whatever deal that we had is a deal that still isn't active. Is still active.
Cool. I'm just gonna start taking her up to one of the rooms.
Okay.
My shoulders hurt.
So you just make your way in. You immediately beeline straight upstairs to one of the rooms. You can see that everything's been repaired. The doors are all fixed everywhere. That if you weren't here before, you would have no inkling to believe that there was damage.
Is
They
Serena
fixed
with us?
everything
Still?
pretty quick.
Serena is with you, and she's just being quiet. She's just following your guys' lead. If you have Dira, Manon, she's gonna follow you up there for 2 reasons. 1, because it's you. 2 is because she promised that once you guys found a room to put her in, she is going to essentially cast a spell on that room to make sure she can't escape.
I think if she just kind of lets me run the show, which scares me a little bit, I'm just gonna take her, and I think the 3 rooms were in a line.
Well, yeah, you guys had. I think what it was 2 rooms at the end of the hallway, and then 1 room parallel to it. So it was 2 rooms left and right at the end of the hallway, and then there was an additional 1 on the right side. So it would have been like room 6 and 8 and 7.
Okay, I'll take her to room 7.
Okay.
And I'll just just flop her on the bed.
Okay. As that happens, she closes the door behind her. She immediately because she's not wearing her usual garb, she's just kind of like going through some of her armor pieces, and she kind of like goes underneath like the lower strap of her breastplate, and she pulls out like this thin little pouch, like just small enough where you can't like put anything major in it, but just enough where you can conceal it to like hide from maybe like the local authorities. And she opens it up, and it kind of turns into two build folds that opened up separately, and then she kind of unfolds it again, and then inside you see it's like a couple quills that are made of silver. It looks like there is a couple blank parchments on it, and then what she does is she has some kind of like runic like pendant that's made out of what looks like platinum. As she immediately just fixes Deer's legs on the bed, her arms on there, and then she kind of puts the chain around her neck, and immediately you see her eyes she just kind of gets like a headache for a second. You can see her eyes just glow silver for a second. As she just takes her hands and she just pushes down on Dira's body. As you can start to see like this silverish glow start to create like an aura around Dira. Then she takes her right hand, hold down to Dira, and then she touches the linear wall. Then while holding that linear wall, she touches the other wall. And she keeps doing this over and over again until the whole room, interior-wise, including Dira, is glowing this silver. Until she finally takes out the necklace and she puts it on Dira's neck. Alright. Theoretically, if no one decides to break the spell or do anything stupid, she should still be able to stay asleep, healthy, and, well, whatever state she's in, and there'd be no way that anybody can track her magically in here.
Is everyone in here? Did everyone follow us in?
I just assumed it's you two right now.
Oh. Okay. So can I leave? If I need to?
Anybody can leave or go. But no one can track her by any means. And if you want to talk to her, there are ways to do it. But this will at least protect you from her waking up.
Well, I guess we have to turn in this scale and stuff that I have.
Yeah, I was wondering why you guys decided to butcher that shit up.
It's... Well, there's layers to that.
Like an onion,
but
right?
maybe... Sure. It's fucking weird.
Could have been a parfait.
Are you gonna stay in here with her?
I think that's best. You do what you need to do with your group, and I'll stay up here to keep an eye on her, and I'm quite curious to figure out what actually put her out of commission for some certain amount of time. So you do what you need to do with your friends.
Well, I'm sure a bunch of us have questions too. Just need to figure out what to ask.
Oh.
And I'll head out of the room.
Okay. As the rest of you saw Manon immediately beeline straight upstairs, you guys just go into to Destiny's Edge and just get a drink, or what do you guys do?
I'm gonna have a seat and wait for Manon to come back down.
Switch music.
I will order a drink.
Okay.
I'll sit by Azalia probably.
Okay. Okay. You guys will order a drink. Immediately there are, without really asking you what to drink, immediately these large V-shaped glasses of blue liquid with a little bit of like a fruity note on top and a little bit of like an orange coloration at the top of the liquid is passed to your table.
Do they have little fruity umbrellas?
Sure.
Azalea's instantly happy.
You immediately are able to figure out this is like the special of the day, as this is like a mixture of like their own house-made like kind of like a vodka of sorts, and it's topped in with like local fruits, and the fruits themselves with the mixture of the concoction naturally creates an orange color, as all the fruits are mixtures of like kind of like mango and pineapple and stuff like that.
I will pick out my umbrella and put it in Azalea's.
I take my little umbrella out and I eat the fruit off of it, and then I look at Alistair and I just kind of stab him in the arm just because.
What the fuck?
I try
I
and put
didn't
my
even
umbrella.
bleed. It's just a little poke.
I put my umbrella in my hair and hope it stays.
Okay. It like
It
stays.
just-
It like floats for a second, and then it just unfortunately just drops through you.
What? I tried.
Okay.
Don't worry, I dig your half.
At this point, Manon, you would be downstairs, and you see them at a table.
They look like they're having so much fun. I'll just walk up to them and be like, she's in a room and secured. I didn't know if we wanted to turn the scale in first or ask her questions.
I mean, if you guys want to go turn the scale in, I can wait behind or start asking questions, either or.
I mean, we
Probably
have...
just turn this.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we should probably just turn the scale on, and then we can all go ask questions. We all have things we want to know.
Do we turn the scale into, like...
You turn the scales.
Girl.
So you turn the scales into Alina. She's the shopkeeper.
Okay. I pull out the pristine scale and I look at Bjorn to see if he has the not so pristine one.
Oh.
Do ya? You have the scale?
I'm sorry, you and Joe freezed on my end.
Oh.
If I'm involved in this, I apologize.
So she's
We're all,
trying.
like,
She's
just
trying to
waiting.
get all the scales that you guys got from the serpent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pull out my pristine scale and I look at Bjorn to see if he's going to turn in the not so pristine one.
Let's see if they'll take yours by itself. If not, I'll add it to sweeten the deal.
I mean, do you want to keep it? Isn't that what we took it for?
Who's around other than...
I
Is
think,
anybody else around other than me?
I think everyone's
Or
around.
who's
Sure, we're
within
all-
your ship?
Yeah, I think we're all there.
Maybe I like to keep keepsakes of my kids. And look at it, it is not good for anything else.
It could give us more money, potentially.
If it will, I give it. But I hope it does not come to that.
I mean, is it just gonna rot in your bag? Isn't that gonna stink after like 3 days? I mean,
If you must know, I was hoping we would get to the actual seas and I could put a piece of her back into the waves.
well, I'm gonna get uncomfortably quiet. Like, that wasn't my fault.
And he's like, awkward because he didn't want to say it, and now it's said. Just
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up behind Bjorn after like pushing my drink away because I didn't actually touch it. And just like clap him on the shoulder and be like, "No, that's an admirable want to do. I mean, we put her to rest as best we could, but that'll probably help." So
I like
Probably
your
fine.
idea, Bjorn.
find the owner of this place so we can get him that pristine scale.
See, I told you he was a softie underneath.
shot it, Mary. If I could drown you again, I would. Until the bubbles stop. Bjorn will like Alistair touching him. Azalia saying he did a good job. Just like will awkwardly make a 90-degree turn and find a drink in the corner and just sit there and like try to ignore Mary as well.
Okay.
Like
Nova just
believe
hands
this
you
is
her drink because she didn't drink it either, so she just hands you
he
her
will
drink.
he will 100% give a slight playful punch on the shoulder and take Nova's drink as well. So and
Everybody's just
like,
hurting each other.
what did I say?
We'll fist in it tonight.
And we're gentle.
There's
Gentle,
punches.
right?
There's umbrella stabs. Like what the fuck, you know?
E for everybody, baby.
I'd like the record to show I have done none of it.
Violence. Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, you have never had umbrella sword fights with your siblings, and it shows.
All right. So we got one pristine scale then.
Yeah. With that awkward reveal and me having the flashbacks of I absolutely butchered this girl, and all we want to do is just give her a funeral, and it's all my fault. I'm going to turn and start looking for Liliana. Wasn't that her name?
Well, Liliana's the owner. Alina's the one that takes in
Right,
the extra
Alina.
items for barters.
I guess I'll.
Well,
look for
Liliana's
her.
put us on the quest for this, though, didn't she?
Well, so Liliana put you on the quest, but there's so Alina runs a shop inside the Destiny's Edge, and when she sees that people go on a quest, she asks for specific things back in return because she doesn't sell stuff directly. She just barters for items that she wants. So she asked if you can bring her back scales from the serpent. She'll trade with
That's
something
true.
that she has in her inventory.
Do we need proof that we killed the serpent?
She does not care if you kill the serpent. She just wanted scales.
No, for Liliana.
For-
Weren't we?
Yeah.
We were killing the
had
serpent
to-
for her, but didn't we need proof that we killed it?
She did tell you that she would know when the job would be done. She didn't tell you how she would know. She would know.
Got it. Okay. Never mind then.
You're good. So I would say, Manon, you do see where Alina's shopkeep booth is. It looks like there's no one currently in there right now, but there is like a small bell inside.
Who's all standing expectantly around me still?
I think we're also there.
I'll just staring at
I
you.
didn't go up to the shop area. I kind of
Whoa.
stayed back.
Be in my drink.
I'm just whoever's closest to me. I'm gonna turn to you. I'd assume it's Alistair or Azalia.
Probably me, because I went up and talked to Bjorn, maybe.
Ew, get away from me.
To him, not you.
I'm just gonna hold out the scale and be like, she's over there. She'll give you a good deal for something for it. You just ring the bell.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you get your hands dirty and I'll take the scale and walk towards the shop.
Okay. There's a sign next to the bell that says if Alina is not present, ring the bell and she will be summoned.
I was like, bing.
Okay, as soon as you do, you immediately see air kind of gets sucked into one spot and immediately expands, and all of a sudden you just see her pop in right there. Okay, which one am I at? I'm in
I think
VR.
in a weird millisecond, as the air is pulling in, like if no one else is around, he rings the bell again, just for a second.
She's like, okay, stop. Only once is good. Just summons me here. You don't need to do it again.
Oh.
Damn it, everybody's got to try that. How can I help you?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember us.
I do. Yes, you were going after the serpent.
Yeah, we have this, and I'll pull out the scale.
Ooh. She like picks it up, and she's a halfling, and she immediately lifts it up in both hands, and she looks at it. All right. She immediately drops down the lens. Oh, perfect. Just one?
Yeah, that's all we got.
All right. Well, it's better than nothing. She immediately puts it down. And then she just pushes her hands against the wall, and immediately 3 items get summoned there. Well, you get to pick just one for one scale, and immediately you see what looks like a longbow. That looks like it's made of silver. Looks like there's no drawstring. There's specifically what looks like a sword. Based off its size, you assume it's a short sword, but it looks like the grip itself is longer than a normal short sword. And the last thing, what looks like, is a large mace. This mace actually looks considerably heavy. The way it's actually sitting compared to the other two where they're hanging, this one's actually resting on a pedestal. And the mace itself actually has hooks on the actual edge.
Okay. Yeah, it's just gonna be like, can you tell me about those? I don't really know.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's been a busy day. Long shot bow. You can summon arrows for free out of it. No ammo required. Arcane shots. You get to choose what kind of damage you want to apply. Fire, force, whatever your fancy is, however you want to kill your creature. It does the damage for you. Points over to the short sword. Now this baddie might be a little short, but she works great in both bulky heroes and more slimmed out ones. So she like picks it up and she kind of spins it around, but as she swipes it down, you literally feel the air kind of like push itself away as she swipes it down, almost like it's swinging like a greatsword instead of a short sword. She puts it back on the hook, and then she grabs the mace, and then she immediately just starts swinging around. Now this one, quite unique, something I tried out. I actually took pieces of an axe and took a few pieces of a blade and dagger and kind of put it together. She's just swinging it around, and she starts smashing things, and immediately she presses the trigger on there, and then the mace arms immediately expand, and they actually open up like claws, and immediately she just like whips it out like a whip.
Okay. Above table, is anybody interested in any of these?
I wasn't making this decision. It's on you, big boy.
So
if I'm able to hold something, sure, but I'm.
So like I said, you can choose, as far as Mary, you can choose 3 items to attune to your spiritual form, and they become spiritual with you.
Okay.
Now, above table and how this would work as far as that, the sword itself, if you wield it, you wield it both as dex and strength. So if you wield it as a dexterity short sword, you add your strength modifier on top of that. Strength long, strength short sword, you add your dexterity modifier on top of it. Only as a damage though. So it works the best if you both have strength and dexterity for it to work more properly. The bow itself is just a regular +1 longbow. Doesn't require bolts. You spend an action to choose a type of damage. It generates that kind of damage to the bow, and then you get to fire additional 1d6 of ammo of that kind to the bow itself. The mace itself is more the legendary item between them, but it is not as fancy as the rest, as it's something she made herself. This one specifically works as a +1 mace, and it does an additional 1d6 of slashing damage on top of it. As an action, you can press a button onto it, and you can swing with 15 feet of reach. During this process, when you swing, you have disadvantage against anybody within 5 feet of you.
Got it. Okay. So
Yeah,
anybody...
by all means, if someone else wants them, You know.
Not hearing anybody else. So which one is Mary interested in?
Probably the bow. Would the bow be Dex or? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. They're both the same for me.
Well, it's Dex. Yeah, all ranged weapons are Dex.
Okay. I'll probably. I kind of like the sword, but like I said, can I sit and stew on this for a hot second?
Sure. Okay, we'll move on to more topics on the table while she stews on it.
Stew.
In fact, that might actually be a good time for us to take a break. So we'll actually take a 10-minute break there. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Have fun with Ryan's Conspiracy Corner.
Buckle up your caps and tighten your bootstraps, ladies, gentlemen, and people all around. Welcome back to Ryan's Conspiracy Corner, and we've got some connections. I don't think this will be a super long one today, and I'm sure Joe will be very pleased that it's not going to be over 10 minutes, which is usually our break time average. So we're going to go ahead and get into it today. I think we're connecting some freaking dots here that's been going on with some of the lore that's been dropped the last few sessions. We're back with another freaking Conspiracy Corner, and I have updated the board. Some strings have been connected. It's all coming together. It's all connected. Casual reminder to you guys, I do post this board, so if you're tired of squinting your eyes and seeing it through your computer screen, make sure you check out our Nerdy Playbook Discord. Go under the Campaign 4 tab, you'll see Ryan's Conspiracy Corner, and I will have an updated picture of this board for you today, so you guys can read it for yourselves and stop having to pretend that my handwriting is legible this small. So we're going to get right into it today. Oh my gosh, okay? We got some updates here. But it's not so much updates of, like, new people popping up on the board. It's confirming what I've already suspected, and it's also connecting some freaking lines here. So first thing we got to connect is the fact that 2 episodes ago, and kind of tying into last episode, and maybe tying into tonight, it hasn't freaking started yet. I've got another hour. So we'll see. Let me know if this makes sense. Put your conspiracy caps on. You take your freaking notes, all right? Zephynia is here, all right? We know that this feather that showed up to save our butts when the Guardian came to attack us back at Destiny's Inn, Destiny's Light, Destiny's House, Destiny's Child. I don't know. When the Guardian came to attack and a feather showed up after being protected by the Guardian, I suspected that was Zephynia, and I am correct, but not exactly in the way that I thought it was. I thought that she was kind of more directly connected to the twins. Turns out she's she's attached to Dira. All right? She is stuck in Dira's mind, whether it's her soul or some form of her, we're not entirely sure, but the twins were able to feel that connection when the Guardian showed up. And they were able to peer into that connection to see that their mother, their dad mother, Zephynia, is actually in Dira's head. Like a little, quite literal, angel on her shoulder, pleading with her to stop and to not hurt her kids and to not do all of this. And it seems like Zephynia is trapped in Dira, trying to reason with her. Now, how she got in there, how can we get her out? Can we even get her out? Not decided yet, but we're gonna freaking figure it out, Dira. We're gonna try to fix Dira. We're gonna try to save Zephynia too, because baby's been through enough, and baby needs her babies. Okay, they're out there. They need a mom. They need a mother. Okay, I'm emotionally invested in this a little bit. Okay, but yes, Zephynia is back, and she is somehow stuck in Dira, or the meat suit that is Dira. We're not entirely sure exactly what the heck is going on in Dira's head. But not only is Zephynia in there with Dira, we also saw a male figure, which we believe connected the lines to be Aiden, which is Dira's brother from 1.5. Now, this one's kind of interesting to me because last we know of Aiden, he is alive, or was alive. It's been 20 years, so who knows what the hell happened. But he was alive last we saw in 1.5. He was a part of the Homeward Bound and was helping on the ship. So, interesting revelation if he had since passed, but get your thinking caps on, get your conspiracies going, because I don't think it's actually Aiden. I think it's a representation. It's someone piloting an Aiden astral suit because it's not a meat suit, an astral suit, I don't know, masquerading as Aiden to appease to Dira, or the memories of Dira that go on in The Guardian here, being the little devil on the shoulder, if you will, telling her to do the bad things, and obviously has some power behind it, because Zephinia, who was almost all completely a god in 1.5, seems to be kind of powerless to do anything about it. So this has got to be a pretty powerful Aiden, all right, to be manipulating Dira to do these things. Which leads me to my next point. Who do I think it is? I don't think it's actually Aiden. I think it's this guy. I think it's Malik. I think Malik's up to some stuff. And here's my reasoning on that. Hear me out. All right. We know, thanks to the one shot, that Malik is directly influencing Dahlia's little Girl Gone Wild episode, her little freak out, her little mentee bee, if you will. Malik is directly influencing that and is using that and manipulating Dahlia to do things that he wants her to do, which has to do with absorbing these crystals from the Shadowfell. These crystals that are directly tied to... Oh my god, I missed a connection! I just had a revelation, because those crystals that Dahlia was after in the Shadowfell one-shot belong to none other than the Weave Mind herself. They are a direct connection, because Jade's character, Naveen, was able to absorb these crystals and now has a direct mental connection and physical connection, probably, magical arcane connection, faux show, to the Weave Mind. All right, these two are at odds, and the question is why? Who's actually the good guy? I don't freaking know. That's how you know you write a good story. Pat yourself on the back, Joe. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like the gray area shit. It's my favorite. It sauces my crab rangoon. All right, butters my egg roll. But I think that Malik has a connection. He obviously has a connection to Dira. Fuck, Dahlia. Why did we all choose D names? Okay. Malik has a straight connection to Dahlia, all right, and is clearly playing against the Weave Mind over here. But I think, because it was confirmed in that campaign, or that one shot, that Malik is also doing this on other realms. Averant, all right? I think that he's actually manipulating Dira to be doing these things too. Would also make sense as to why the Mind Weaver wants us to stop the Guardian, aka Dira meat suit, Dira person. And I think that these two are definitely fighting for control over Averant and all the realms. Why are they fighting for control? I don't know. Power grab, I mean, that kind of makes sense, you know? But I think that they both got some... They've both got some shady reasons of their own, if I do say so myself. So, shout out to Jade for finding out that information, because I'm 90% sure that was your 10 out of 10 arcane check to find that Dahlia was 100% being manipulated by Malik. Also, shout out to you for doing some really diabolical shit in that one shot to my girl. If you guys haven't checked out the one shot yet, it is available. It should be available still on Twitch, but if it's not, it's all on YouTube. 10 out of 10 one shot with great players. Love it. Can't recommend it enough. Had a lot of fun being a part of that. So, yes, we've got... It's kind of short today, you guys. It's kind of short. We've just got some connections to be made, and clearly one connection I freaking missed. I need to freaking draw a line over here to the Weave Mind over here. So pretend it's there. It will be there by the time I upload it onto Discord. So again, if you want to see this conspiracy board for yourself, make sure you are a part of the Nerdy Playbook Discord, and you go check it out in that little thread. And thank you for tuning in to this week's Ryan's Conspiracy Corner. I'm excited to see what this session finds out, or, you know, what happens in this session. If we get more lore, if we expand upon the lore and the connections that we've already made, if we get some freaking answers. I hope we make it back to the Mind Weaver soon so we can get more answers from her and be like, girl, you didn't tell us all this was going on. You owe us some freaking answers, because this is tea, okay? This is freaking tea. So that's it. That's the corner. Oh my god, look, and we're done. We're done less than 10 minutes, Joe. Oh, aren't you so proud of me? So, shameless shout out that obviously I haven't added more pictures to my board. It's looking a little stale because I have no printer ink. So make sure if you want to get me some printer ink that you drop a sub to the group, drop a sub to this channel. I don't know, 2 or 3 subs gets me more printer, 1 cartridge of ink. I don't know how much ink costs. I usually make Chuck do it. So we'll take a gander at that. So make sure you're supporting the channel. Make sure you're in our Discord. And thank you for tuning in to Ryan's Conspiracy Corner. We're going to take it back to the campaign.
Here you
Darkness,
go.
my old friend.
Uncalled for, Ben. She has a heart.
Visit you. I said you have one.
All right. So while this is going on, what does everybody else want to be doing?
Sipping my drink. I'm pretending like the scale of the poor little dead serpent girl is not being auctioned off for monetary gain.
I'm gonna sit on the couch after realizing that we were auctioning it off for monetary gain, and that feels like I should be guilty, and I am. So
Another.
I'll pick up a little blue drink thing, but I'm not drinking it. I'm just staring at it.
Don't just exemplify what Bjorn's doing. He cares not. We did the job. The money. We did the thing. Task completed.
Actually, before, was it just Alistair and I in the shop buying or looking at the weapons, or was it all of us?
It's just you and Alistair.
Before we go back out to join the revelry of whatever the hell is going on, monetary gain, something, Mary just kind of wants to like float like up next to him and just, so the stuff that I told you about Bjorn, can you just kind of keep it on the down low? It wasn't really my place to say anything. And I think he's a little upset that I kind of...
Yeah,
just,
I
please.
had no intentions of saying anything to him. If he wants to talk about it, we'll talk, I guess. But I still hold to what I said. You should probably talk to him about it, you know.
I plan on it. I'm just trying to find the time and the place.
Just thing to do, I guess. And I'm going to be like, hey, can we take that? You said, what did you want to grab, Mary? Was there something you were interested in?
The bow.
Bow. We have the bow. Shopkeep.
Immediately, she just kind of immediately disappears. The other two, she immediately unlocks the bow down. You just see just a simple curved weapon. It looks like it's elfin made. She just puts it there, no string on it. All right, she takes a scale. Well, hopefully enjoy. And if you do any other missions for Liliana, make sure you stop by so I can give you some extra tasks. You never know what other weapons I have cooking up in the old armory. And she just slides it over to you.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
I'll like hold it out at Mary and be like, can you take this?
I guess I will take that and do some concentration to attune it to myself.
You focus on it for a second, and like literally as soon as like you're holding it, Alistair, and then she puts her hands on it, it literally phases through your hands, Alistair, and then it becomes attuned to her hands.
Perfect.
Whoa. I'm so happy.
By all intents and purposes, it still looks the same, but it kind of has like a little bit of like Mary's aura on it. Kind of, it gets like a little bit darker and a little kind of shadowy on it, kind of like that.
Like that first shot of ghost fire.
Oh, I can't wait to show Bjorn, but I don't think he wants to talk to me right now.
I'd be impressed by it.
I'm gonna go show him anyways, and then I'm running off to where Bjorn is.
Okay.
Trudge back to the group.
While she does that, I am going to see Manon and see her facial expression and go sit on the couch next to her, just for moral support.
Manon's picking up on your vibes about the
Picking up what you put down.
I'm picking up the subtle vibes of like I'm not very happy about I butchered this serpent girl, so she's not gonna say anything.
I'll sit there in comfortable silence, because I really don't know what to say to you right now, but I know you're feeling guilty.
So you just sit there and revel in it, revel in my pain.
No, I feel bad for you.
Good.
Good. Okay, Mary, if you want to show Bjorn. I just wanted to while you do that, I'm just sitting by Manon.
Okay. What's the vibe check on Bjorn? Is he still brooding in the corner? I take it that's a yes.
I would like to say I ordered the strongest drink possible and would like to do a constitution check.
Saving throw, please.
That's what I meant to say. Thank you, DM.
He's locking in.
Or locking out?
18.
Thank you. As you order the strongest drink in here, and currently the strongest drink right now is what is like their top shelf mead. And this mead is very, very heavy. It barely has like the grape notes to it anymore. It is kind of like very, very, very sweet still. But if you guys weren't already kind of like there under Liliana's orders, it would have cost you a pretty coin to get it. What'd you get for your check again?
18.
18. You definitely, even with your constitution, you definitely tell that this is not something you chug. But with what you've got down now, you're holding it pretty damn well. But you feel like if you do a second one, it'll be a lot harder to deal with.
Do I see Mary coming towards me?
If you are not having your back towards where she's coming, then yes, you would see her.
I see her, Mary. I take another one.
Okay. All right, another Constitution saving throw, please. This time disadvantage.
Nine.
After you finish the first one, you're feeling good, but still stressed. Take another one down, and mirrors like the second swig you have the next one, immediately your muscles relax, your mind goes to a blank, and it hits you.
Hi! Look what I got! And I show him the bow that's all ghostified. Isn't it cool?
It is lovely.
Do you think maybe you can show me how to properly use it? I've only seen you use the crossbow, and I used to use a sword, but I think a bow in my current state is the best option for me now, but I don't exactly know what I'm doing. Do you think you could teach me?
I'll like drunkenly smile, but then like flash like a very serious look at her. You ready to kill them?
Of course not. Maim or seriously injure, but kill only if I have to.
Then I have no interest in teaching you. I have no interest, Mary, in living your fairy tale where we can make everybody friends and the entire place can be fine and we can protect and we don't have to kill anybody. That's fucking false. So no, figure it out yourself. You figured out how not to die, while so many others did.
I gestured to my literal ghost body when he says figured out how not to die, and then just float away with my head hung, and I go to take a drink of the fancy blue umbrella drink, and it goes through me, literally, and I just kind of go, is there, like, dancing in this area, or is it just like a bar?
Well, so this is naturally kind of like a more club kind of feel, but it is midday, so the dancing isn't really going on. But yes, it definitely does have a vibe of like a nightclub where dancing is a primary thing, but it is not night yet. So right now, it's just getting the vibe of like a regular tavern at this point. Fancy tavern that might be, but there's currently no dancing. I mean, not like no one's preventing people from doing it, but yeah.
Just an empty dance floor.
Empty dance floor.
So it's actually not that super loud in here?
Not at the current moment, no. It's still pretty populated by people that still want to get a drink, but it is currently not the night vibe.
Oh, thank God. Nova feels better.
I'm going to go ghost dance myself in a corner, and
Ghost stance, nice.
ghost dance. I don't know what a ghost dance looks like,
Don't
but I'm
be in the
floating.
corner.
But I'm floating and doing my best to look like I'm not very upset right now.
I think Manon's actually gonna take a sip of her drink if she hears all that.
Cuddling my bow.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I'm just waiting for Alistair to come back.
I
Hearing
come back
that-
with Mary.
Okay.
I
What were you saying?
probably would have looked over as before all this or as it's happening. You okay, Manon?
I'm fine.
Okay. Just checking.
I'm just gonna look for Alistair because I'm like, we got shit to do.
I'll sit there in kind of awkward silence because I'm used to talking a lot, but I feel like this is not a good time to talk. And when I see Mary kind of go dance on her own, I'll turn to Manon. I'll be right back and head on over to Mary.
Lost another one. Cool. I'll just take another sip.
Okay.
Hey, Mary.
He's so mad at me.
I know. I heard. I
was so excited to show him my new weapon because, like, I used to have a sword and I wanted to show him that I could do better with other weapons, and so I chose a bow because he uses a crossbow and it's kind of the same but also not exactly the same. But then he yelled at me and I don't know what to do.
Well, maybe give him some time. I mean, it's a really cool bow, and I think he's gonna want to teach you eventually. But in the meantime, if you want help, I can help out a little bit.
You can?
I know something about shooting,
That's right.
so maybe one of these days when we're out camping, or we can just go on a little hunting trip.
I would love that. And then I can
So
show
don't-
him that I can be, like, useful. Yeah.
Don't give up hope quite yet. I mean, family, they can be upset at each other every so often, and it's not always sunshine with them. They'll get over it.
Yeah, we did just come from a very stressful situation, so maybe, like you said, give him some time and let him cool off, maybe?
I go to pat her on the shoulder, forgetting, and it just goes through her. I'm sorry. That I was.
No, I understand, and I, like, pat her shoulder and then go through her. It's like the awkward high five where you both miss.
Just don't give up, and it'll be okay. And then I'll head back on over to Manon.
I just go back to my own little wiggly ghost stance, but in a slightly better mood.
Okay.
Is Alistair back yet? Did he go to the bathroom?
I came back.
Alistair came back with me.
Everybody's leaving you, Manon.
You monkey.
I figured we got shit to do, so I'm just waiting for the twins.
Actually, when I came back and all that kind of happened, I see Nova sitting by herself, and I'm gonna kind of approach her.
Gonna stare at you awkwardly because I'm like, what are you gonna say to me? Because I was enjoying the silence for a second.
He just sits down next to her, and he's just like, see, you're not much of a drinker either.
No. I don't know. Haven't experienced enough of the alcohol in this realm to know if it's going to affect me differently.
And I would assume alcohol's alcohol wherever you're at.
Not always. Some things are different. Some things... I mean, there's some alcohols out there that even the strongest of people take one sip and they're passing out. So... Plus, I'm not quite sure what that fruit is either. So... Not sure.
Joe, can I tell what it is?
What the fruit is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell it's just like local fruits from around. Nothing harmful.
Can I tell, like, is it pineapple or what is it?
Yeah, it's like pineapple and mango.
Okay. I'll just be like, well, the fruit, I don't know if you guys have mangoes or pineapples where you're from.
We have desert pears.
I don't know how those compare, but I mean, they're pretty good. They're sweet, but they're safe to eat.
Okay. She's just gonna take just the fruit out of the whatever, because I'm sure the lady brought more drinks because I had pushed my other drink around. So I'm just gonna take the fruit out and just kind of nibble a little bit on it and be like, fascinating. And pull out my book and write it down. Thanks. I've never eaten this before. Not too bad.
Yeah, our dad always seemed to have pineapple around. He said it reminded him of somebody, so.
Like a friend or somebody like that?
I would assume. He never really said.
Manon,
Makes sense.
you need to give me a Christmas saving throw, please.
Oh, damn it. I fucking saw that. Do I get advantage?
For what?
Being cool.
No, that wouldn't happen.
Get disadvantage.
It's a 10.
A compulsion of fuck them. You don't need them. You got other things you need to do. If they won't help you, you'll go take care of yourself. You just start heading back upstairs.
Yeah, fair enough. She do be feeling that way. She's gonna put her drink down, seeing that they're having a chat. They're having a chat. Bjorn's getting Liddy Titty over here. I've got fucking
Liddy Titty. Liddy. This is I've never heard this before. Liddy Titty.
Never heard someone say Liddy Titty.
Liddy Titty. New character
Happy
name.
Pride.
New character name. Liddy Titty.
Happy Pride for the Liddy Titty. Let's go.
Now, I
Well, yeah,
volunteer as tribute.
Open Urban Dictionary to Liddy Titty.
Right now, I'm doing it. I'm doing
Get
it.
it. Get it. Get it.
I thought you got a virus and the stream went.
Right.
Right.
Almost as bad as Wiener Wigwam.
All mine keeps up with comes up with is just Big Titty Committee. That's all I keep seeing on mine when I put in Big Titty.
You're not Googling that correct, and that sounds like a you problem.
How do you spell it? I'm going Liddy, Liddy, Titty, Ittie. You know,
no, TT. Litty.
Litty Titty? Oh, I don't like that. That's not fun.
Chad, help me out. Come on.
I got you, Angel.
I don't like
I'm
that.
not the only one that's ever said this or heard
Oh,
it.
no.
Is there anyone that
Goodness,
just
no.
been offended?
Look, I felt really good. I don't know if I felt good about myself earlier today, but like this morning, I told my friend Anthony today, like, I referred to something about him about drip, and I'm just like, why did I just say that? That feels like Ryan talking through me right now. Like, it's just.
She's corrupting us.
You keep me in enough campaigns, you're gonna start
So,
adopting.
litty
the-
titty, a slang term for excellent, exciting, or lively, often used to describe something that is going to be fun, exciting, or well received. Why is that hard to say?
Now
Why did he use
you
slang
know.
for it? Why can't you say something that is excellent?
I'm letting you.
Why can't you say this is well received? Thank you. You know, like.
Well, because he's getting litty titty right now, and also you
He's
just
trying to
showed
be
everyone
litty
your
titty.
age on the stream.
Just be clear.
So hi, 59 viewers.
Go to our TikTok
Now
called the
the other
Litty
one
Titty.
goes.
Hey,
Hashtag Litty Titty, guys.
I'm old.
I have the
Hashtag.
Urban Dictionary. But...
Litty
I didn't
Titty.
know what it was either.
Look, who the fuck makes up these slang? Who the fuck decides to say, you know what, excellent's not good enough? Fucking litty titty. You know, like, it's
You know,
just.
all we had to do was just all be like.
That's a made-up word. Where I'm from, all words are made up.
That's right.
No, we went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
That
so
was a rabbit hole. Let's
All right, yeah, back up to it. Back before a lady titty was put up. All right.
Listen,
so-
Litty Titty. Out of here.
Anyway, Alistair and Nova are talking about something, and Azalia and Mary are talking about
Very
something
good.
over
Very
there.
good. Yes.
And Bjorn is very reserved with fun, apparently, according to Urban Dictionary. And so Manon's just
He's
like,
not
"Fuck
litty
it,"
titty.
like, he is.
I mean.
But Manon's attitude is, look, we gotta talk to Dira. I have questions for Dira, and if it's not the priority for anybody else, that's on them. So she's gonna just put her drink down, just get up and walk out.
Okay.
And walk upstairs and go back to the room.
Okay. As you go to
Can
the
I
room,
roll to notice?
can you do what now?
I mean,
Can I roll to notice her fucking off?
Well, after Mary, are you trying to actively not look in Mary's direction?
Correct.
Then you would not see Manon leave.
Okay. Never mind
I
that.
would notice, right?
I mean, yeah, you would notice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying that everybody wouldn't notice. I'm just saying because Bjorn actively is trying to look away from Mary right now. Mary would be roughly in the direction of kind of that area. So Manon, you head up. You go in the room, and you can kind of see that currently at this kind of current point, it looks like Serena's trying to do her best, like take care of Dira. Like she's like cleaning off like her wounds. She's like wrapping off anything where there was like blood marks. She's trying to still like medically take care of her.
So do you want to ask her questions, or?
Well, I have my job, but I mean, I didn't really want to presume to do that without the rest of the group. So if you want to get the group, we can go through questions.
Well, I mean, I feel like they know that this is obviously something we're gonna do, and they're all killing time downstairs. So
That
I mean,
happened
It
because I saw her doing that. Could I just be like, where is she going? Should we follow her to like the people around me?
I'll look around and see that Manon's gonna be like, where'd she go?
I think she went upstairs.
Yeah, we should probably get up there.
Then we're gonna be the adults and go collect people. I guess,
Also
right?
follow upstairs because I was heading back anyways.
Okay, so you guys.
Resume to your conversation.
You're in the use.
We're gonna probably
At this
get
point,
there.
you didn't see where Manon went, but you would definitely see like Alistair leaving his spot and start going a different direction. You would see Azalia eventually leave, going a different direction. you would eventually start seeing them go and move in a different direction. Whether you choose to follow that is up to you.
What?
Who,
Are we
Bjorn?
talking
Bjorn.
Bjorn? Okay.
I would and follow.
Okay. So you all start heading up. You would eventually see what room, as you guys do enter into room 7. Just like how Manon saw, you currently see that, like, Dira is gently rested on the bed. She is wearing, like, a platinum necklace on it. The room that's on necklace is roughly, like, probably about, I'd say, like, half a foot round. It is heavy. Like, as it's being pressed up against her, you can kind of see against her skin, as she's only wearing simple leathers right now. You can kind of feel you can kind of see the weight getting pressed up, like in like a divot into her skin of how heavy it is. You can see that they're not bright anymore, but you can definitely see that there's like an ethereal glow that's like contained in this room. You guys can go in. It's not like locking the door. It's just protecting magic from leaving and entering. As she sees the rest of the group. Okay, so everyone's here. I mean, she looks at Manon. She's like, so if you want to do this, we can do this.
Well, I figured people have questions. I have questions, so I just figured we'd just get it going already.
So, to explain how this works, this won't be too dissimilar from what we've had to do before, but more controlled. This pendant itself, as she kind of like points to it, this keeps her in a sleep. I was able to discern that most likely what she did was she expended too much power. Based off of what I can tell, is it looks like she is overloaded of sorts. I feel like whatever's keeping her alive is too much power for a human that can handle it. She probably overexhausted herself. This is keeping her in a stasis. One intents purposes, her power is probably returned, but this will keep her asleep, assumingly that whatever's brought her back to life can't fight it. This room will stop people from tracking her. Any of her compatriots, if they're looking for her, which I'm sure they are, if they're trying to do it by magical means, they can't do it through these walls. But it has no power to actually lock the doors or keep the windows shut. So someone can still walk in, someone can still break in. And if you feel compelled to take care of that on your own, you absolutely can. For all intents and purposes, I am not a mage. I had no spells, but I'm not a pro at them. This is just something that was handed down to me for when I would find Dira. The steps are pretty simple. If she doesn't resist, someone holds onto the pendant, asks a question, and if she's not resistant, she'll answer back. If she resists, we'll have to push in harder. If for some reason that still doesn't work, we'll have to do a similar tactic we had to do with Manon. But this might be a little more hazardous if we have to go that far. Delving into a mind that is unknown to anybody who enters it is going to be treacherous at best. Completely hazardous at worst. So, we're going to hope for the best. I'd recommend that you figure out what you want to ask her before you grab the pendant. Once you ask the questions you need, whatever I have left to ask, I'll take care of. But you all have the floor.
How long do the twins take to ask a question?
I mean, I know mine right away.
How fast do you go up to do it?
If nobody else walked up, I'm going.
Okay. You immediately just go up and grab onto the pendant? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you grab onto the pendant, immediately a shadow kind of pulls itself off the pendant and it hovers over you and Dira, having you as a conduit You immediately get locked in position as Serena kind of tells you this is normal.
There's my mom.
I need you to give me a persuasion check. Dependent cannot compel her, but you can use dependent as a way to compel her.
Please be good. Please be good. 17.
Pretty good.
The jaw kind of opens up a little bit and starts moving up and down as the lips don't actually speak the words, but almost like air kind of comes out in a voice. I don't know you. Who is your mom?
Athenia. You knew her.
I do not know a Sophinia.
You must. You knew her for a long time.
Give me another persuasion check.
On dice, be good, be good. You're not very good. 7.
With the last instance of, again repeating, I do not know a Sophinia, the pendant itself pushes you back out, and you let go of the pendant.
I'm gonna look over at Alistair and just kind of shake my head and go sit in a corner for a minute.
Okay. Serena looks at the rest of the group. Whoever wants to.
See if Alistair goes. And
Alistair
he's
stepped away
left.
for a second, so we'll...
He left the
Alistair
building,
went.
apparently. He went to the store.
Deep contemplation.
Okay, well. He's clearly not chomping at the bit to go, so I'll go.
Okay. You grab a hold of the
And-
pendant.
Yep.
Shadowy form consumes both of you just like Azalia did, and you're locked in position.
Taking a note of, just in case she doesn't know my mom, I'll say, what's happening to Dahlia and how do I fix it?
Persuasion check. I'm going to use the die that I got from Arcana Miscellanea for this one.
Ooh.
I hope it fails. No offense. That's only a 10 again.
Okay. She got a 14.
Fuck.
As you push in, a different sound comes out. Still a voice, still female, but it sounds different, groggier. Dahlia's Adira is fine. There is nothing wrong with her.
He said Dahlia or Deer or both.
I looked at you.
That was
and
said on purpose?
no, that wasn't on purpose. I looked at you and I said Dahlia. I was like, no, it's Dira. You didn't say Dahlia. It's Dira.
I was asking about Dahlia, though.
Oh, I thought you asked about Dira.
No, I said Dahlia.
How the fuck would they know about Dahlia?
I just asked.
Okay. We have no interest in the Queen of the Shadowfell.
Okay, who's we?
We are us.
Gonna be more specific here. Names?
Give me another persuasion check.
14.
14. We were many. We are now few. And hopefully we will be one. In not too far future.
Okay, I asked for names, not a description of your life story.
We have no name. There's only been a title given to us. We are the Eternal Guardian.
Who were you before that?
The voice changes back to the voice that spoke to Azalia. We are who we are. We were nothing before this.
So who's Dira?
Dira's a name. Dira's a dead. Dira's a lost. Dira's a name.
How many of you are in there?
Another persuasion check, please.
$19.
We have 3 minds that we know of. We have 3 minds that we recognize. Only 2 are important. But minds are not ones that are brains. Minds are souls.
Okay, names again. Who are these souls and what are the names attached to the souls in your body?
The groggy voice speaks up again. We have no name. We are the Eternal Guardian. There are no names. We are the Eternal Guardian. We are one soul.
Manon's gonna let go of the necklace and be like, this is pointless.
Okay, you let go.
When all of this is happening, is it's just happening in their heads? The
No,
answers,
no.
or-
There's actually, you all can hear the sound coming out of the
Okay.
mouth. Yep.
Okay, just
You can all
making
hear it.
sure.
Yep,
Because
nope.
Nova would be writing it all down if
Okay.
it's actually being said out loud.
No, just what the
Right.
pendant does is that when you create communication, it forces you to lock with the person that's
Okay.
has the pendant on.
Thank
For all intents and purposes, it is not psychic. It's just that the mouth stays open and just like sound comes out because it's forced to be the truth.
Thank you. I just wanted to clarify because I was like, wait, are we hearing all of this or not hearing all of this?
Alistair, you want to give it a go?
Yeah, probably. All right, I am going to touch the amulet and
Okay, locks you in place.
ask, what are you the guardian of?
We are guardian of all. We are the guardian of everything. And soon, we will be the guardian of nothing.
What is your end goal?
Persuasion check. I actually rolled to compete with this one. Oof.
That is a 18.
A sense of confusion comes in there, and 3 voices now speak instead of 1. The first voice that spoke to Azalia speaks up. I don't know my goal. The groggy voice speaks up. I will redo what I once did. Then another voice speaks up that you guys haven't heard yet out of the mouth. It's still the same voice, but different tone. I will save her.
That last voice, I'm gonna try to see if I can't hook it and be like, who is her?
I got natural 1. Insight check, Alistair, because of my natural 1.
Ooh, that's a pretty 19.
That's a gorgeous 19. That is a beautiful 19. Almost like you're able to see what the others could not. As you push onto this pendant, as you're holding it, you almost feel like someone's trying to hold your hand through it. And only in your head do you hear this. You hear a voice speak to you, but it's through the same tone as you heard it through Dira's mouth. Are you there?
Yeah. Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah. Of
I
course.
thought you. I thought you froze.
No.
Yeah.
But you're hearing this in your
Am I saying
head.
this? Okay.
You can choose to respond back physically or mentally.
I'll just do mentally. I'll be like, yes.
We do not have much time before she realizes what's going on. I am doing my best to keep her separated from him. I'm doing my best to keep her contained. I'm doing my best to make her forget. I cannot let her know who she is. I need you how should I phrase this? I implore you, as my child, to do something that I wish I could never ask you or have to ask you to do. I need you to take care of her yourself.
How?
That is beyond my knowledge. Her eyes are closed and I cannot see into the world. Right now, I'm at least in control of her body. And I do not know the state of the world that it is in.
Are you asking me to keep her safe? To kill her? What?
I don't know. I just know that she is a problem. She is a very large weapon that is being swung haphazardly across the realm. But she's not the one that's holding the blade. She is the blade itself. And I need that blade to be controlled.
Who's trying to control it right now? Or is controlling it?
Okay. If this came up, I had to roll for it. Okay. An ancient, much ancient warrior known as Malik. He has his clutches on the handle that is her blade, and he's been manipulating every move that she's done ever since she's been brought back. I don't know how she's been brought back. I don't even know how I'm here. I made a sacrifice.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry that this is not the way you'd want to talk to me. And I'm sorry for the way that you were brought into this world. But trust me when I say this. You need to take her to somewhere safe. Somewhere where he can't reach her. And then we can figure out what's going to happen.
Where is safe? Where can he not reach?
If I had that information, I could give you, but I'm only a small corner of her head. I cannot see through her eyes. I cannot act in her body. I don't know the shape of the world that you're in.
Not good. I don't really know this world.
How did you get her?
Say, how did I get her?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Serena was fighting with her.
Serena, take her to Silik.
Okay. I think we're trying to. but there was an explosion and she went in the water and she went unconscious. Picked her up.
However, she's unconscious right now. Whatever's doing it to her is the only thing that's keeping her asleep. And I cannot, as her voice starts to get quieter and quieter, I can only stay in this for a little bit, and then she starts pulling back off till the voice shuts down. And then you hear the air flow through the mouth again.
As she is like slightly still, I guess maybe partially there, like as he feels her, he's just gonna like slip out just really quick. I love you, Mom.
So you just kind of feel like the hand grab tight on you, like almost like something controls the left arm of Dira to put it on your hand that's on the pendant and squeeze tightly. And then as the air breathes through, it just lays itself back down.
Did you say that last part out loud, or is everything in your brain?
I think it's all in his head, but when that happens, you actually do see a tear like fall down his face. And like the whole time he was talking, like his face probably like scrunched a bit, like on and off based on replies. I'm gonna ask. Actually, while she's holding my hand, I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good.
I like it. Remind me of the parameters of protection from evil and good again.
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay.
If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, that target has advantage on any new saving throw against the revelation or relevant effect.
Okay. As far as you know, it works.
And then I'm going to ask, where's Malik? I'm hoping to shut him off from her.
Oh, God. Okay. Evens or odds?
Never tell me the odds.
No.
Even.
Okay.
No, don't choose events. It's always odds.
It's cool. I got this.
Stop it. Events ends in fire and death.
It ended us. We are the evens.
A taste of the medicine.
All right. So, there's no longer air that speaks out of the voice. The mouth closes and the mouth actually speaks now. And in this voice, it's no longer groggy. It just sounds normal. The eyes are still closed because of the effect of the actual pendant. I do not know where Malik is. I only am sent messages.
Not so much a question. I don't know if this will work or anything. I'm gonna say the two beings in your head. The one that looked like your brother was not your brother. Don't listen to it.
Persuasion check.
Okay. A 17.
But he saved me. He saved me from where I was before, and he saved me from what curse I could have had.
It's somebody lying to you on the guise of your brother. We realized it was her brother, right? I'm sorry.
Yes, you did.
Because when we were talking to stream. Okay.
Nope, you did.
It's somebody using the guise of your brother to use you. No, excuse me. There's dust in this room, man. use you for their means. It's not him.
Okay. I don't know who I am without him. I don't know what I'm supposed to do without him.
Listen to the other voice, the winged one. We'll get you somewhere that will hopefully make you know where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do.
Final persuasion check. This is that part.
I will say also that's what Hades would want.
Ooh. Still regular.
Drop.
Still regular. Still regular.
Damn it!
Mike.
Damn it!
That's a working class 20.
I do not know you, but something in me trusts your words. Trust your voice. Trust your intentions. If what you say is true, then I will look inward and focus on the voice that I've been trying to avoid. But I must warn you, I am not the alpha in the three of us. But I will do my best to push down one and focus on another.
We'll try to help.
She doesn't speak.
I will let go.
Okay.
And hold on. Processing. Yeah, I'm just gonna let go and just be like, Serena, how do we get her to Silic?
Because the information you got about Silic was in your head, she immediately looks confused, like, wait, what? How did we just jump to, wait, we're going...
Because you have to trust me. How do we get her to Silic?
She looks at Manon.
I don't know.
I mean, I can take you there if that's what you want. I mean, that was my intention anyway. I mean, I'm breaking a lot of fucking rules here, but, okay.
But we can't.
If we
can't go?
don't, she's gonna continue to be used by Malik. We have to get her to Silic. Silic will know what to do, I guess.
She walks up. She looks at Dira's body. She looks back at you. She looks back at Manon. Well, if this is what you all want to do, and she looks at the group as a question mark. If this is what you wanted... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna kind of agree. I didn't realize I was on mute.
Oh.
If that's where we need to go for her, then I guess I'm in.
Seems there's a lot of questions that Silic needs to answer. Might as well do them all now.
Alright. Well, if this is what you all want, as she looks over and she disconnects the necklace from Dira's neck, and she puts it back into her multi-pouch. To Everest we go. But what about your dealings here? Didn't you have something you were supposed to do here?
We just need to let the one lady know that we removed the problem that was happening.
Okay.
That's about it.
Well, as she just like starts positioning Dira to like move to somewhere else. Well, I can get the ship ready.
What, sailing?
I mean, yeah.
It's big.
I mean, yeah. I mean, my father's in Ambre. It's quite a distance away. Let me switch to the map.
Bjorn will have the opposite reaction of Nova.
All right.
I mean-
So I remember where you guys are right now. Yep, there you go. Thank you. You're a viewer, and you need to go all the way to the. She's gonna specifically say, I mean, he's over in Everwald. It's quite a distance, but if you guys are ready for the voyage, I can have her ready and the ship ready in 2 hours.
I mean, shouldn't take us that long, right? And I look at the group.
We didn't even really unpack our stuff, so yeah, I think we're pretty good to go.
Somewhat drunk. It is far too long since I have been back home. Let us go as soon as we can.
Okay.
So I guess we'll go find Liliana.
Okay. All right, so you guys head down to go eventually find Liliana. As this is still like in the midway point between where the night crowd starts to come in, you do start to see it's set to be a little more bustling at this point. The energy is starting to raise up. You do see that more of the actual main staff are coming in. You do see Liliana walking around, but she has not noticed that you're here yet.
I'm gonna wait and see if somebody else takes initiative.
I'll just march and find her.
Okay. So, how did we prosper?
Job's done. You said you'd know when we finished anyway. So.
Well, I guess I was just more or less trying to keep it simple. Well, I'll keep my end of the bargain. Whenever you're ready.
What was her end of the bargain again? I'm sorry.
She'll transport you back over to the Mind Weaver to ask it to get a question answered.
Kind of turn back to the group and just kind of be like, are we still asking those questions? When we're done asking the questions, where is the Mind Weaver sending us?
Are you asking her?
Yeah.
I do not have the appropriate power or reasoning to understand where she is, or I just know how to send you there.
I mean, you can still send us there later, right? If we take care of Dira first and come back.
I'm sorry, who?
We have a person we
friend.
need to take care of.
No, reverse it. You said Dira?
Somebody
Yeah.
was named after it. Long story, it was a friend of ours named after the original hero, I think.
Oh, deception check.
Not totally.
Can I assist him and be like, it's kind of a common name.
Sure.
middle
Yeah,
name's Steve.
yeah. Advantage for deception.
Can I insight check her?
Sure.
Yeah, can I do that too?
No, you're helping with the deception.
Right,
Okay,
that's a
fair.
13.
13.
I'm just naively standing there like, yeah, it's Dira.
Is there a problem?
They're just sitting in the back
And-
and doesn't even know who this person is, but is still going like this. Like,
Yeah.
Mary, what'd you get for
I
insight?
twin.
Just
I
9.
twin with Nova.
What'd you get,
Sad
Mary?
9.
9? Okay. So you don't really register like what's actually kind of like making her fascinated with this. She got a low roll for insight. So your deception still works. She's like, I guess you're not wrong. It's a common name. I've just been hearing some stirrings about a return of an old hero, and it'd be interesting to get some words with her.
Wouldn't it, though?
Well, if it is not haste that is required, then find me whenever, and I will honor my agreement to send you to our fellow compatriot. She will pass. She'll pass a coin, and depending on who takes it between Alistair and Azalia, she'll be putting it between you, and it's a gold coin that matches the symbol of the Destiny's Edge.
I'll demand talking to her, so I'll take it.
Now you don't have to come back here, she puts in your hand. Destiny's Edge exists in all the realms, and in many locations. Wherever you seem to go, this token will show you where the nearest location is.
Baba Yaga.
He is a man of unrelenting will. With a pencil.
But you all seem like you are in urgency, so I bear with you good fortune, and hopefully we'll see each other shortly. Then she merely just gives you a courteous bow for only a mid-second, and then she continues with her job.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just kind of turn back to the group. And I'll look at Azalia and be like a scolding manner.
I make the same face at her too.
Like, going forward, let's not mention names of people that are supposed to be dead, maybe.
I didn't think it was an issue, but okay.
The less people that know, the better.
All right.
Yeah, so, given that interaction, I'm gonna like lean into the group and be like, how the hell are we gonna get her out of here?
Well, from my understandings, the person upstairs doesn't look like the description of what the old person used to look like. So hopefully that won't be an issue.
You can throw a sheet over her and carry her out.
Proper in that
drum.
rug.
Could throw out
Hey,
the
That's
window.
what we used to do to the bodies.
I will remind you that the way that Serena phrased it is that her and Dira will meet you at the ship. Implication that she will
okay.
take care of it.
Problem solved!
All right. I was like, are we
If
gonna,
you're than that,
are we gonna weekend at Bernie's this or something? Like,
I was gonna say ghost powers activate, but hell, that works too.
Oh yeah, it's just we need another person in there.
It could have worked.
It's already like a cramped Chevy Chivago or something in there.
The clown car.
it's a Prius with 10 people in it.
All right.
Back of a Volkswagen.
yeah.
All right. So
Cha.
did Did Serena ever give us an idea of how much time she's gonna need?
She said
2 hours.
yeah, 2 hours at most to meet her out there.
Okay. All right. I mean, guess go back to the room and.
I mean,
I'll
you guys need to restock on supplies or potions or anything? Is that a thing
Great
you
if
guys...
we had money.
Yes, we don't have any money.
I mean, we have
Joe,
some money.
Can I look in my supply? I picked up a fancy suit from the Haunted Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Is it special?
Get
or
out of
just
my
a really
house!
nice suit.
Just a really nice suit.
Cool. I'm gonna be like, did anybody get anything from the mansion that we can sell or get rid of?
It's a wonderful question. Let me consult my notes.
That is a wonderful question.
I sold my thing at the beginning, so I still have 200 gold, so... Oh, 133, I apologize.
I have over 300 gold because I never actually added it to my sheet.
I don't think I picked up anything besides my necklace of healing, and I'm not selling that. Did somebody grab the frost shield?
Yeah, I have that.
Okay.
I have that and the scythe.
We investigated the rooms, 26 gold, 13 silver, 53 copper. I don't know if we ever divvied that up.
That sounds like it's already
I know-
divvied up.
No,
Okay.
because I don't have anything.
Oh,
No, I think that was just sitting there.
okay.
Yeah.
We found another
Any
necklace
fun?
of healing, which someone has, and 10 gold,
I
a
do.
sapphire necklace.
I have the
Oh,
other
that's the
necklace of
healing.
healing.
I'm pretty sure all the magical items have already been divvied up because a lot of the items are
Yeah.
stuff that was already needed for the boss battle.
I
No, I didn't
found
grab anything else.
200 gold in a sundial, which I gave the sundial to Nova, but I still have the 200 gold apparently.
That checks out.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's pretty much on point.
Wow. Wow, calm down, you guys.
I know I got nothing useful, so it's just an option for...
Everything just falls through your pockets.
I mean, with that amount of money, you can go find yourself a really fancy floaty for everybody. Get yourself like a little duck floaty.
Hey, with that amount of money, maybe I'll be able to weigh myself down like a paperweight.
All right. I mean, in the 2-hour time span to save for time, if it's cool, can I sell that suit?
Yeah, I'd say you can make about 100 gold off of it.
Okay, perfect.
It was a snazzy suit.
I have no use for it.
Okay. If you guys actually looked at like the map of the town, the amount of time it takes you to actually get to the harbor is roughly about an hour. So if you guys want to be there in 2 hours, you guys have to leave in an hour. So if you guys like do some selling, you guys go through your inventory. Unless you guys want to shop somewhere.
I'm just along for the ride.
All right. So I'm assuming you guys just head to the ship then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you head towards the harbor itself, you find a few ships there, but there is clearly one that stands out against the rest. You guys are technically in Vior. Vior is in more of the Heartwind continent. Yes, it is primarily humans, but there are many other races there, as it is the most varied of races in one continent. But the one thing that's not normally in Vior is Aquarians. It's just not normal. It's not impossible, just not common. Where there's a bunch of ships, there's one that stands out as more of an Aquarian vessel. The vessel is designed in sapphires and essentially kind of greenish teals, with a name of the ship called the Maiden's Call. A large ship manned by roughly about 15 crew. No one's there ready to meet you or greet you, but you do see the occasional not really armored, but ship decks that are occasionally a lizard folk, a sea elf, to occasionally just any kind of water creature that comes by and helps move like different crates back and forth as they're trading to clean up the ship.
I'm boarding it.
Okay.
Just walking up.
As you take up the ramp, you get to the top. You immediately run into what actually oddly looks like a bluish colored tiefling with black horns, curled around like a ram horn. Name, purpose.
Manon, sailing.
I was told about you. We have our compatriots.
I wave.
Oh, get on board. We're about ready to head out. I'll also instruct you to head over to the captain's cabin once you arrive. Follow me. As he immediately lets you all aboard, he immediately kind of passes on like a nudge to one of the people that is at the main hand as he immediately nudges at him. They're here. All right. Mech ready for sail. Immediately goes over to the captain's quarters. Captain, your guests have arrived. Let him in. Opens the door. As you find, it's not quite large, maybe a 10 by 13 room. Well, I'll leave you be. Captain, we're ready to head off. Go ahead. Post haste to Abris. Take all the way over to Everwalt Harbor. Right away. As Serena looks. Come on in.
Walk in and kind of sit down if there's a seat.
There's a small table. Maybe fits 4 people at most. She kind of has like a few extra chairs that kind of squeeze it in there, as it's not meant to be like a full like war room table, but she tried to do as much as she can to fit the party at there. So I have her down over in one of the holds, the same protection spell that we use to keep her asleep. This ship is not a warship. It is a sailing vessel at its primary purpose, adventuring as its secondary. A couple things for the ship and our destination. To get to Abris without worrying about naval vessels, war vessels, pirates, it's going to take us roughly about 2 weeks to get there. We can't make a direct beeline there. Otherwise, we're going to deal with Sagaria and many other ships that decide to call themselves home in the area. Zigzag is going to be our best bet, but we want to stay away from the shoreline if possible. If we do find ourselves in combat, pirates, naval vessels, creatures of the depths, our first tactic is to run. But if necessary, we would ask you to assist us to defend the ship. Are you all agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, you are welcome to go wherever you want in the ship. We do not have too many provisions, but my ship is your ship. There are 3 cruise quarters down there that are left available to you. I apologize if there's no more than that. Hopefully you're fine sharing. As she points up to her bed that has a double bunk and she looks at Manon. If you feel so inclined, perhaps you could stay with me and we could, well, get to know each other better.
I'm sorry, it was just the wording. It just made me laugh.
Oh, okay.
Crustin, gross.
I know! That's why I was like, no,
Get to know each other, huh?
I know!
Of course, the southerner would go there.
It's your cousin, for God's sake.
Jesus Christ.
Summer party. Woo!
No.
You're
I
the
was
only
so about to
10
laugh.
I have no inkling to have you all
And
assist
it's
with
a
any
first cousin.
crew duties. But if Bell does come around, we would ask that you help. We do have shipmates that are here to repair the ship as we go. So even if we do take some damage, we do have provisions necessary. If any of you want to go see Dira down over in the cell, you're more than welcome to do so. All I ask is that if you go in the cell, lock it behind you. Less risk in case she wakes up. I do have provisions. I do have a scenario taken in place in case that happens. Best thing we can do, assuming the worst, is just stay out of her way. She leaves the ship, she leaves the ship. We do not want to bar her path. We're on the seas, and for any of you who have not had sea travel, the last thing you want is to have a battle on your own ship. So, slow, steady, safe. Those are the rules we're going to go by for the next 2 weeks. And if we have a fair wind on our side, we could possibly cut that down by a couple days. So, that being said, I welcome you to the Maiden's Call. My ship is your ship. And that's where we're going to end it.
I was just about to go explore.
Yeah, I'm going to stop it there. Yeah,
I'm throwing my
Just like,
shit
I'm
down on the
gonna stop
top
it
bunk. I'm
there.
like, let's
So
go.
we're gonna be here for 3 more hours.
So, also, I do not have a ship plan for this because based on Ben's rolls, you guys aren't supposed to be doing this yet. So,
Thank you, Ben.
I'm
Can't wait for Val to come back and be like, what the fuck do you mean we're on our way to Abris? How did you get a ship?
We skipped a few months.
You just flagged should have won those 6 and 2 of us carried you all the way through. You're fine.
No, we just tell her that we were jealous that she was on a ship, so we went on a ship instead.
Yeah.
We wanted our
Still, we
own
still haven't gotten our
vacation.
swimming lessons, so this will be
Water sounded,
This is gonna be worse.
water sounded so cool. So we all decided.
Can we have like a blow up kiddie pool that we just like put on the main deck and we'll just like learn how to tread water there somehow?
sure.
So why that's why
Create-
she's
just
clenching
create
her
water.
book. It's like her little safety.
It's like
You
it's
know
like
that, bro.
it's like the very shitty like offhand spell of Tiny Hut. You just summon like a pool, like a spectral pool of water.
Fucking fine. Just
This is a safe area. You can't drown here. Now let's practice some swimming.
We just turned it
And
into
we
a
would
cruise
drown.
ship.
Somehow we would drown. In a tiny ass pool somehow.
What am I gonna roll to weave baby harnesses for these folks who like to come over the side while they do the swimming lessons?
I need floaties.
On me.
All right, so
Floaties.
thank you everybody for watching this stream. Do not forget we're still partnered up with Monument Studios, so check them out for any of your stream amusement. And we are still partnered up with Arcana Miscellanea, so check out the socials. They are right beneath the screen. And then if you check the
We got a
socials,
giveaway, y'all. Check
we
it
got a
out.
giveaway
Go
for
to
some cool
Instagram.
dice.
Yeah. Go to Instagram, go to the post.
Face the rainbow.
Tell your friends. Share
Yep.
it.
Yes,
Share it.
You want to win.
tell your friends.
Put on your story,
And you
tag
can
some
face the rainbow.
friends, and if you're lucky, by the end of the month when we're having our final session for the end of June, you could possibly win yourself some cool Pride dice. So,
And if I may, if the more people we get to do this, there's more potential in the future if you don't win this one.
to do it again.
Especially
So,
if a lot of people
Help us,
do this.
help you, help us. Help
yes.
you.
So do not
Help
feel bad if you do lose out. The more we got in this, the more chances we get to do it in the future. So,
Yay!
that being said,
like free
everybody
stuff.
have a fantastic night, and we'll see you next time. Good night.